Thank you for coming or listening to this talk this morning. My name is Craig Hanson. Today's topic is a beautiful topic. It's understanding and having gratitude and appreciation for contentment in our lives. Contentment for me is a beautiful way of grounding in the moment. And this can be achieved by various tools that we could have at our disposal. I kind of liken it to sitting on the ocean, on the sand, and looking out at the horizon. And as we gaze upon that beautiful horizon, we relax and enter that place of contentment. I hike a lot around the sanctuary here. I'm very blessed to be able to live on this beautiful land. Well, wherever you are, if you find the time to walk outdoors and experience the beauty of nature, just be aware of your breath, that beautiful rising and falling. As you extend your sense of sound, hearing out into the world, it's amazing how much rich sounds of birds and just the sound of the wind and the warmth of the air. My spiritual teacher, Norman Paulson, wrote that Divine Spirit wants to live and enjoy life through us, to feel the warm sun on a cool summer day, to see the beauty in a flower, its color and its geometry, to watch the deer groom itself, always present, always wary of the moment. And as the horses wag their tails and cuddle up together in their favorite spot, I sense contentment rising up within me. On December 30th, 2006, my spiritual teacher, Norman Paulson, dear friend, passed from this life. For several days, I was struggling to work because I felt I had a big hole in my heart. And about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I decided to get in my truck and drive up to the nearest mountain. As I reached the summit, the sun was low on the horizon, and The landscape was incredibly beautiful, with all the amber and gold light filtering down, illuminating pools of water 3,000 feet below me. My gaze stretched out to the distant Pacific Ocean, to the horizon. And then I turned on my radio. I was amazed at how many channels were crammed together, and I was like up on this top of this mountain. Then I realized why there are transmission towers and antennas on tops of mountains. All of a sudden, I tuned into this music which Norm used to play at we used to have a sanctuary on the coast, Gaviota, near where this sanctuary is. And he'd like to play this music. As I paused and I looked at the beautiful surroundings around me, and hearing that music in the background, this thought surfaced, oh, I wish Norm could be here to experience this beauty. This feeling so at peace and so content above everything with this beautiful vista. When Brother Norm was alive, he used to put on this cologne, Old Spice cologne, when he went out in public, and it just got ingrained in me that that smell was his. So as the music was playing, and I was looking out, all of a sudden I started to smell Old Spice all around me. And then I had tears in my eyes because I knew that was Brother Norm. As I prepared for this talk, I came across a quote, a story by Paramahansa Yogananda when his spiritual teacher passed. And a year later, he was given the property at Encinitas, and he was walking around the grounds, and it was so beautiful, the flowers and just the beauty of the ocean. And he said inwardly, I wish Master could see this. It's such a beautiful sight. And then Master's voice and figure appeared in space. So contentment brings us a connection with the divine. I'd like to read a couple quotes. This one is from Paramahansa Yogananda. Happiness blooms naturally in the heart of those who are inwardly free. It flows spontaneously like a mountain spring after April showers. In minds that are contented with simple living. It is from that center place inside of us, when our bellies are relaxed, when our eyes are soft and relaxed, that we can taste contentment and appreciate the divine presence surrounding us. And as trials and tribulations arise in our lives and challenges, let us sit calmly and relaxed so that the waves of the ocean don't disturb us as much. I'd like to read another passage from the Bhagavad Gita. The man of action is free from karma, who receives with contentment whatever befalls him, who is poised above the dualities, who is devoid of jealousy or envy or enmity, and who looks equally upon gain and loss. So let's return to that sandy beach. And as we're looking out on the horizon, at the horizon, hear the sound of seagulls, the sound of the waves, the splashing tide. Let's close our eyes and breathe deep from the abdomen. Feel that rise and fall like the tides and the waves. I'd like to lead us in a little prayer as we go into our moment of silence. You can repeat inwardly after me if you'd like. My Divine Father, my Divine Mother, thank you so much for this beautiful creation. Help us to slow down our minds, our thoughts, and help us to relax. And provide for us a time where we can experience your divine nature in our surroundings and in deep meditation. Amen. I'd like to end this service with a quote from the Bhagavad Gita. And as we go forth in this day, let us appreciate and have gratitude for the simple things and make life a little bit simpler for ourselves and appreciate our friends and the wild creatures around us. Their thoughts fully on me, their beings surrendered to me, enlightening one another, proclaiming me always. My devotees are contented and joyful. Amen.
Even now I hear the river of the day, daughter of the sky, singing as she plays. Even now I see the beauty light across the sky, fingers of the sunrise opening my eyes, and my soul is reaching branches up into the sky to feed. My life is but an echo in the temple of eternity. My love is like a great wind that is pressed between the stones. You'll not know where I come from, neither know where I'll be going. Even now I hear the silence, earth around the sun, mother of us all, oh son, a billion brothers one. Even now I hear the singing, angels of the Lord, sailing swiftly through the sky, a mighty ship with oars. And my soul is reaching branches up into the sky to feed. My life is but an echo in the temple of eternity. My love is like a great wind that is pressed between the stones. You'll not know where I come from, neither know where I'll be going. Even now I see the beauty light across the sky, fingers of the sunrise opening my eye. Even now I hear the wisdom from his heart, my home, a billion voices singing, silence from the throne. And my soul is reaching branches up into is pressed between the stones. You'll not know where I come from, even